EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Garoppolo. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
one thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Quick throw completed by Watson. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
no gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid, too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, bowls right over him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24, Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going deep here for Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now Michel. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Patriots nothing.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Michel. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
22 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. Good move by Duke. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Duke Johnson.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. So right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
All day, every day, any day. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Come on. 65, 65. 41, Mike, 41. You don't want to.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Formation for the Patriots.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with Johnson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Texans.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Screen play, Johnson. Able to fight through one tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Duke Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts,
A gain of 4
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. faking the give. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 41. Hey, 21. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they start the second half with Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Escaping the... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack by Robert Quinn.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Patriots take over.
45-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in this...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Michel. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. 30, 10, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21, Patriots nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Williams to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jack Doyle. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league. And you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
21. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Texans 21, Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Kiki QT on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin with a quick throw out left. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Texans.
From the gun, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
He was tackled at the
couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Houston.
Here's Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 40.
Off of play action, it's Watson. It's caught, Stills, right side.
Watson's pass. Complete.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 31, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 48-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin with Michel on the ground. And Michel will have the first. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
I got you. Pick me up. Here we go. Watch it. Show it.
On the ground, Michel. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Texans 42.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
And 7.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. 11. 41 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, we got 3 down. 21. Here we go. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And Allen's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Garoppolo to throw. To Michel on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Anthony Jennings on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. And
they'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Final score in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Texans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the